What's up, everybody? It's CRWC here, CRFP commentary. We'll be reviewing Friday Night SmackDownish on the verge of the Royal Rumble. And you know what? SmackDown, 3 hours. They didn't add any more wrestling. They didn't really add much more promo stuff. They just added a whole lot of not just paid commercials, but sponsored commercials, self-commercials.
Packages.
A lot of packages. I'm like, take it to, how about in 2 hours or maybe an hour and a half and just put in some wrestling, top storylines, beginning storylines, and call it a night. Just help me out. Help us all out. Anyways, so everyone gets an intro for nearly 8 minutes of the show. Cedar's frustrated that they're just gonna, they're talking to Kevin Owens because he came out. You know what? Let me tell you something. I don't even know why in the hell you mad at Kevin Owens. I don't know how you can disrespect Kevin Owens. I don't even know how you can raise a brow to Kevin Owens.
Would you stop putting him over, please?
I ain't putting him over.
You are.
No. Let me tell you something. Both of y'all got the same last name. You should be praising him. He's representing you. He's looking out for you.
He is not representing
That's what he's doing.
me or looking out for me.
He got that winged eagle belt because he believes you and he are the left and right wing of a bird that's gonna fly into the stratosphere.
First of all,
but you don't
even know I exist, and second of all, I know that he exists too much.
Because you're paying attention. He's captured your eyeballs.
Look, I got some empty spaces beside my rosemary bushes. If you want to park it out there and serve as decoration, that's fine.
Why you keep calling him a gnome?
Because he looked like a gnome.
That's ghetto.
All he's missing is a hat. Put on a elf hat, and who is it? David from the Land of the Gnomes. And you know I'm right.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
You're going to laugh about it when you're alone.
Need to leave me alone. So look, Joe apologizes for giving him unfair coverage, but Kevin doesn't accept it. And then Kevin's like, "Are you a tough guy?" I'm like, dude says nothing.
Nope. That's
going to show any form of aggression. Nothing. Are you going to ask me? I was in that situation in real life. In real life. I'm over at my friend's house. It's his mom and her boyfriend. And we're sitting at the kitchen table and we talking, right? We just talking and not necessarily chilling. It's just open conversation, just open discourse, And I'm calm and I'm just talking about it. And he goes, "You think you can get to that door before I beat your ass?" I had to pause. I'm like, where the hell is this coming from? It's like we're talking about fundamentals of life, and then he breaks out with the violence, and I'm sitting here like, I ain't say anything. All I thought was, you better kill me. Because I don't play the street game like that. No, I don't play the street game. I would do that with someone I don't know, but I'm like, I know where you live. I'm in the house where you live, where you've taken over the bills. You attack me and hurt me in your home, you were being sued out the wazoo and going to prison. I was like, this is all in my favor. I said nothing. I was just waiting for it. I'm like, go ahead. Make me some money. Go on to prison. Anyone out there, you need to use that. Someone threaten you in their home, use it. Just be like, whatever I did to scare you, that I don't know what it is, but that's your problem. And get up and start walking to the door. If they attack you, they better kill you. Just curl up. Don't fight back. Cause that's money. Some judges, they award for the amount of blows you take. Just lay there, curl up and count. 1,000, 2,000.
Damn.
That's all you got to do. Just don't say, "Please, may I have another?" Because then at that point you ask for it and then it turns into just masochism.
Yeah.
So, just don't talk trash either. Unless you say, "You better leave me alone, you little bitch." And
the hell?
You better leave me alone, you little bitch. And just keep curling up. and then try to get out the house when they let up on you a little bit. Because that's money. That's money. I'm just saying, take advantage, right?
Yeah.
If I'm wrong out there, y'all talk to me. Talk to me. You know, WWE, they get paid to take an ass whooping. And they're paid to lose. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
You don't get closer to WWE without being a trained wrestler than that.
taking a whip, taking a beating.
Yes. I was ready. I was like, pay me. Then I could feel the money leaving my soul. He is not going to do anything. I was like, I think I just got cheated.
What you do, just walk away?
What, him?
Yeah.
No, he just stood there looking at me. And I'm just sitting there looking at him like, what's wrong with you? Ain't nothing happening. And I'm still broke. Sometimes it pays to get an ass whooping. I'm just saying, y'all. You know, pin me and pay me. Shoot. You know, younger Cedric would have been like, maybe you ought to just take this dude's knee out and he learned he's too old to be getting into a fight. Or be wise, be older. Just take that ass whooping and get paid. I was wise before my time. So I was upset. I thought it was just stupid. I thought this whole Kevin Owens thing, I thought that was just stupid right then.
Yeah, because apparently he asked for the interview.
Yep.
And then when dude was like, hey, I thought about what you said. We've been unfairly, covering Cody and not covering you, right? All right, then let's talk.
Yep.
I don't want to talk. And started leaving.
It's like, what in the world? So then Kevin's like, let me take this belt down. And then tomorrow night, I'm winning this other belt. And then CM Punk come out. Basically, you mentioned my name, so, I heard my mating call. And they in the ring staring at each other, and the fans are chanting, holy shit. And I'm like, but they ain't doing nothing but looking at it. It's just two men looking at each other.
Nah, man. CM Punk was disrespecting Kevin Owens up and down.
And he was,
I found it quite amusing.
Kevin lifts the mic, the fans start booing. I'm like, what do y'all want?
I'm talking about before that.
Well, yeah. It's like, yeah, I came out and interrupted you. I know how much you dislike that. As much as I do.
I'm talking about before that.
Okay, what? Oh, just about what? Okay, because this is before they even started talking.
Exactly. He came to the ring. He got up there. Normally when you get in the ring, you look at the hard camera.
Yeah.
He went to the other side, looked at Kevin Owens, turned his back, taunted, posed, and soaked it up. Then he got in the ring, looked at Kevin, turned his back, walked to the furthest turnbuckle away from him, climbed up, soaked it up, got the mic, and then engaged.
I ain't seen none of that because I didn't care. And I'm used to Punk doing stuff like that, so it would have just wore off my back. That's how I would have seen. I've been like, well, this is what he always do. Wrestlers should always do a body slam. If you watch a wrestling match, you don't see one body slam, then that match is absolute fail. That's just it. Got to have a body slam. You don't body slam, what in the world? It's so basic. There's a movie named after it. Just say it. So Punk offers an apology to Kevin for interrupting him and making it seem like, like he spoke past him, like he won't beat Cody. I'm sorry about all that. It was very sarcastic. Punk says that he will win the Royal Rumble and then, repeats it again, trying to get the audience cheering. I'm like, are y'all still jockeying and politicking to win? Is this what y'all do, or y'all just hyping up the match? It's like, if I say I'm going to win and I get the loudest pop, but this is the tour of Cena, so it kind of makes sense that he would win.
Yeah.
And I know the Royal Rumble probably ended about 2 hours ago. It's 12:40 a.m. But we doing what we doing, we're professionals about this.
Huh.
So Kevin mentions that he likes everyone else in the Royal Rumble more than Punk, and
like that matters.
Really?
Like who you like matters. Do you understand?
Well, what he's trying to say is, I'd like you less than 29 other people that's going to be in the Royal Rumble.
I get that.
So of anyone that he can hate, that's participating in the Royal Rumble, Punk is the one that he dislikes the most.
But it was just so schoolyardish. I don't like what you said. I like them more than I like you.
He said he likes
I don't give a damn.
He says he likes the idea of fighting Punk at WrestleMania. He drools over the idea of Punk never main event in WrestleMania because they keep talking back and forth between Punk never being in WrestleMania and Punk not main eventing WrestleMania. And I can't help but feel like WrestleMania is not that important in terms of I would think, a fan's point of view, because it's just another show. And as a fan, I've barely seen any WrestleManias, okay? I've barely seen any. But what I have noticed is that over the years, WrestleMania has become far more commercialized. When I was a kid, matches. A little something to break it up, matches. Everything is a blow-off match. Now it's fanfare, 20 minutes of intros, 10 to 15 minutes of match, repeat. And I'm like, y'all paying a lot of money to watch a lot of self-infomercials of the WWE.
For 2 nights.
Yes.
Both ways.
And I get the idea and the energy of being there, but that's a lot of money to see a lot of ads with some wrestling in between. That's a lot of money. I'd rather have the best seat at the house, especially for free. Because damn that. And see, he hopes that Punk grows old and die knowing he never made it to WrestleMania. And then Kevin planned to leave and Punk was like, let's keep talking. We're just getting started. I'm like, come on, dude. That's what I thought. Like, come on, dude.
No, you can't end on that lame note.
Yes, you can. Let's get the matches going. He points out that unlike Kevin, he's never lost 5 titles at the Royal Rumble. He's never lost to Logan Paul. And he was like, that was a little stiff right there. And then like he's never manipulated his friends just to win a match or anything like that. So Punk points out that Punk has to beat 29 people at the Rumble, and Kevin has to get past an angry Cody Rhodes. And if Kevin can get back in the ring, he'll kick his ass tonight. Kevin drops the mic and leaves. And I'm like, cool. A heel never gives the fans what they want unless they already plan to do it.
You know what? If he wanted to give the fans what they wanted, he would have kept his gnome ass in the back.
You know what? What if wrestlers did that? Because when you come out, they boo, right?
Yeah.
So what if when you come out, they boo, you just go to the back and then they get the next match started? If they boo you, you just go to the back. Obviously, you don't want to see us. Believe. Y'all be bored as hell with wrestling then.
Find us some heels with some spine.
And then they show a pre-tape of the heel and the face talking in the back, and they start booing. They could just cut the feed, and it's going to something else. Y'all think about what y'all want. Whenever I don't want to see you, I don't want to see you. All right. Now imagine you never see anybody. They just baby faces wrestling each other all night. No cheating, no screw job finish.
Maybe they would change how their heels operate.
The heels get booed no matter what. Flair was a good heel. He got booed because he was the bad guy. That's why you boo. I'm just saying, what if the fans need a boo that says it's a working boo? We don't like you because of your disposition, and then they need a Tai Chi boo of go home heat.
Did you hear what I said about Kevin Owens when he went to the back?
No.
I said that he needs to find whoever wrote this alignment for him in this storyline and make them suck his dick so at least he gets something out of it.
What the world? You said that when?
During the show.
I omitted that from my brain. What is wrong with you?
Because this helps him how? You go to the Royal Rumble after all this. This is bitching and moaning and whining and sniveling and mean girling and lose again.
Well, yeah.
What is the point? At least get some pleasure out of it.
The point isn't to make Kevin Owens get over. The point is to help Cody get over.
He's over.
No, he needs. Okay, let's say you know that for okay, Cody wins at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
So you know that he's not going to lose that belt for at least 3 or 4 pay-per-views, right? You know it.
Yeah.
So he don't have an opponent. No mic time, no nothing. He don't even wrestle. You don't forget who the champion is. That's why you need a heel to come out and mess with you.
Good. I agree with the heel coming out to mess with you. But you know I hate sniveling whiny heels.
All right.
Gosh,
but
man.
if everybody is the I own the ring, beat you down, angry, straight up in your face heel, then who is that heel? Because everybody's the same. And then you'd be like this. You don't look like the type that should be doing that. But that's the only type you respect.
There are more than one way to be more than 2 ways to be a heel.
There are. And this is the one that he's being. He's being a Kevin Owens heel. That's his personality. That's his disposition. That's how he's doing it. And Kevin Owens as a heel outside of WWE, when I saw him in Ring of Honor and a few other independents that I really wish I never did watch, but he was the more physical heel. I come after you, but he ain't too much talking trash. And if I talk trash, it's going to run you down, and you're going to have to come back after me because that's just how it is.
And this is why I said.
And so you're not seeing a better heel Kevin Owens or Kevin Steen. You're seeing what WWE tells him to do.
This is why I said he needs to go to the back and find the one that wrote this for him.
It's probably 2 of them.
Them slob his knob so at least he can get something out of this.
He's got the Wing Eagle belt. He's keeping the Wing Eagle belt in everyone's face. The fans might be saying we'd rather see that belt than that ugly fake cheddar cheese looking WWE belt. And then he gets that belt over because, that's what Cody would win. And he wears that from now on, which is also the same belt that his father was vying for at the time. So it can all work out like that.
It works out for Cody. He's carrying the belt that Cody's eventually going to get to make the fans happy. What kind of bull is that?
It's what they doing.
And I'm telling you, it sucks.
Literally, that's how you feel about it. I'm neutral. How do y'all feel? Do you think that sucks? Because I'm neutral. I'm in the middle. I got no dog in the fight. I don't really care for Cody to be champion. And I think Kevin Owens will make a better champion because he'd be a decent heel. He's sniveling, but it's kind of what you need a little bit. You need the heel that's going to come and get you and yet has just enough that they can back off. So you can look like a good guy winning the fight at a point. When you're going back and forth, building up to your match. You need that.
There's so many ways to do it. You don't have
There
to.
is.
You
There
bitch
is.
and moan all the time.
Would you could buy Dave Bautista being that type of heel.
What, bitching and moaning?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just in your face, beat down, fighting. Tough guy. Kevin, not so much. Kevin looks like the crafty heel. And I think they're trying that. They're just missing the mark.
Way missing the mark.
So, look, in the back, Miz talks to Aldis about everyone walking away from him, omitting that Aldis was the one that made them all do it. Miz talks trash about Andrade, who's behind him. They get a good laugh from the audience. And then Andrade is like, we got to fight. He's like, all right, then we're going to fight. So then Jimmy Uso, he's talking on his way to the ring. And behind him, looking creepy, he tried to point it out, Nakamura walks with his U.S. belt gleaming over his shoulder. Mm-hmm. It was shiny. Jimmy Uso versus Carmelo Hayes. And it was, how can I say this? It was all right.
It was all right.
There was a great shot that came from Jimmy with a thrusting uppercut.
He laid dude out.
He was like, pap. But that was right after a kick out, so I don't know about that. But in the match, it wasn't bad, but the fans didn't care either. Not much heat going into the match.
No heat. And why
there was a little verbal build up for 2 weeks, but
that Carmelo's gonna lose.
Exactly. And honestly, I'm about tired of seeing Carmelo lose.
Yeah, it's like he looks great, got great gear, he's quick on his feet, he seemed to perform well in the ring.
You know he got 50, 11 kids somewhere out there.
11 kids somewhere.
He looked like a panty dropper.
He talked trash, but he keeps losing.
You see, after messing with the basketball player, they did a do-si-do in the ring until Jimmy hit a gamaguri, that enziguri to the front of the head. Because that's what it looked like. It looked like some kind of square dancing, blocking each other and stuff.
Do-si-do and swing your partner.
And then they took 8 years on the top rope for Jimmy to do a hip toss net breaker.
Yeah.
Didn't even go for the pin.
No.
Hayes hit a capture lung blower for a 2 count. Jay hit the super kick, not a foot jab because it knocked him down. And he stayed down, but that was for a 2 count. Hayes hit a massive body press or snooker splash for a 2 count. But he also looked like he might have bruised his ribs. Because when he hit, he had that shock look. And I'm like, uh-oh. Because I was like, he is jumping a ways across this ring.
And he's like, I'm going to do it again.
And what's so bad is he caught him, but barely. He ain't catch him flush abdomen across abdomen.
Well, you can look at Carmelo and tell that he should not be flying high.
Yeah, you can see that.
He's a small guy, but he's not that kind of small guy wrestler.
Hayes wasted obvious time so Jimmy can begin
3 turnbuckles.
Yep. To begin the end sequence where he gains a schoolboy win and a hook of the tights that Jey Uso did to get the win. And my thoughts were, look, this gives Hayes a complaint to further something. This can be good.
Yeah.
And then I was like, they simply wrestled, and it was a good match.
It was a
good match. I ain't like the do-si-do, the waste of time that took away from being, to me, a 3-star match, put at a 2.5. But other than that, they show a little promise working together. A little promise. Then we got the women's U.S. title match, Michin versus Chelsea Green.
Chelsea ain't wrestled nobody else, I don't think. Since she won that belt, I swear she ain't wrestled nobody else.
Yep. Green.
You know, she wrestled B-Fab, didn't she? And got her face messed up.
Green takes the finisher and is pulled from the ring, and yet has the ability to run away lucidly. She just took a finisher to the jaw. She should be wobbly on her feet. She's like, nah, I'm just going to run.
I'm going to run over here and get this stick.
Yep, get a kendo stick, hits Michin, DQ. Michin somehow gets the stick, beat on Green. And Piper Niven saves it. And I had to know, I am done hoping for Piper Niven. This stupid Secret Service gimmick, I'm done.
Yep.
Don't even care. Piper done lost me. All she had to do was just say, I don't want to do this. Because this is almost the same crap she was doing in the NWA. I thought it was stupid then. I think it's stupid now.
She was in the NWA?
Yep. Her and Chelsea, they're both in the NWA. Screw that. Didn't like it. Every time Chelsea works with any female or any male, they end up being that kind of gimmick for her. It's like she is a ruiner. Yeah, she could be the nicest person in the world. She could be easy to work with in the ring. I don't care. I get tired of everyone else losing ground for her. That is aggravating to me. Every time I see her and she with somebody, they end up looking stupid. I'm just done. So in the back, Damian Priest, he cuts a small promo. Says he's going to win the title. Music hit. Cedra's annoyed like, oh man, people going to come out just like the women did last week. But it's Jacob. Well, no, he wasn't in the back, just out in the ring. So Jacob and Tama, they come out. Jacob cuts an epic promo. And then Priest is like, that's it? And I'm from the streets too. And I was like, man, I'm going to be honest with you. I get what Priest is doing. But Jacob should have laid into him. They should have just dogpiled on Priest right then. Because what Priest did was cut his nuts from under him promo-wise. Like, Jacob just went through this epic thing. He's like, oh, that's it? That's all you got? I'm from the streets too, man. I'm like, that's all you got? Jacob just called from the mud, the gutter. We from the streets. He said, hell, I did time in that box. He pointed out his prison time. You can lay down and get beat down. And he cut this awesome promo and Priest just snubs it. I get Priest supposed to be a badass. He bigger than him. He looks more well equipped than him. And he ain't supposed to show any fear, but cut the nuts from under him. Priest could have gone anyway. Like, he could have mentioned that, oh yeah, I'm from the streets too. I hear you. But you come in here like this with me, you need to get ready. Why are we even talking? Throw down the mic. And then super kick Tama like he did. Jacob just looked down like, well, he got kicked. Like, Tama's like, you got my back? Yeah, your back just got hit twice. Y'all know where that's from. You get an E-cookie. So they fight. Tama recovers, help Jacob. They get the upper hand on Damien. Knight comes to the rescue, hits Tama with the chair. Then Knight tries to hit Jacob. Jacob punches the chair, stuns Knight. They get the upper hand. They chase Jacob out the ring. Knight gently hit Jacob with the chair in the back. Knight recalls Jacob saying they can lay down and get beat down and makes a match with Jacob and Tama against LA Knight and Damian Priest. So then we got a match of DIY Pretty Deadly versus Los Garza and Motor City Machine Guns and Saving Pins Ciampa, because I wasn't about to watch all that crap for nothing. And then Naomi versus Liv Morgan. So I know that, and I asked, who is Naomi about to lose to? But Naomi won with reverse jackknife hold. Tag champions get beat down by Raquel and Liv and
Short Skirt McDuffie.
Then Miz versus Andrade. Decent match. It was all right. Miz being a little different. It was all right. Andrade hit that spinning back elbow, and it was amazing. Nasty.
It was nasty.
There was so much stank on, I could smell it through the screen.
It was nasty.
Miz was laid to the bone and got pinned. As I told you, he was going to lose. I was like, I ain't seen Miz win anything in ages. So backstage, Priest bumps into R-Truth, who does his best to pop Priest. You can see him working. Priest trying his best not to crack up laughing.
It was funny.
And he was like, we on Raw. You can't just go in and out the window. You got to pick a place to be. And he's like, man, this is SmackDown. He's like, no, this is Raw.
I just talked to Scrap Iron.
Yep.
He got hair now.
And the British accent is different.
It's very distinguished.
Priest is struggling not to laugh. He is struggling. The Knight cuts a promo with Priest and Truth welcomes them to Raw. It's like, we should form a team. And he's like, hey, he's like, Priest's like, no, don't even. Nope. And I was like, I wish Ron Killings was used better than this. It's funny, but I wish he was used better than this. He still looked youthful.
Maybe I know that's what he want to do.
It might be.
But I don't want to be out there hustling, trying to get a belt in the limelight and all that bull. I want to enjoy this.
He's not going to be remembered.
Get in the long line of motherfuckers who's not going to be remembered. It sucks, but it's true. They work hard, and the ones who do all the politicking are the ones that get remembered.
I'm talking about the fans, not the company.
I'm talking about all of it.
And then we get to this here. You want us to skip or something? Here we go. Cole interviews Tiffany Stratton. Cole wants to know how Stratton's life has changed since she won the title. Skipped. That was stupid. I don't care how her life has changed. Every wrestler who's won this belt, their life hasn't changed. We know that. Nothing's different except they got extra crap to take through the airport. That's it. That's it. And some might splooge on the title. But you got to that. But that's about it. All right? I thought that was stupid. I thought that was just dumb as shit. So I moved on. What?
Somebody splooge on it.
So next we get Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight and Damian Priest. Priest hit a rope walk crossbody, and the ref stops. Lil Nate stops counting for Tama to kick out.
Yeah.
And you can hear the fans groan about it. You could hear it. Priest pins Tama after the choke slam. It was a good match. It was standard. It did well. Nobody really messed up epically, Yeah. Knight did a nice recovery as he was trying to run and attack Jacob. He did a little Scooby-Doo on the mat, but he got his legs up under him.
Yep.
And after the match, Fatu attacked from behind, hit the Samoan drop, hit the BME. The fans chanted one more time, but the show ended for us here at home. Hopefully he did it. you know.
Yep.
But that's about it. So that was the show. This has been Cedric and Cedric for CR Wrestling Commentary on Friday Night SmackDownish. We want y'all to be cool, be chill, be safe, so that we can see you next time.